What's up, guys? Before we get on, before we get on today's video, I would like to say thank you for 200 subscribers. It's crazy. I was in class today and I was talking about my disability, which that's what this video is about. And I was just talking because I got on there a little early, and I was like, oh my god, I'm at 200 subscribers. So I'm so grateful for the people who have joined the CP fam, and don't forget the #1 rule is to never give up. So, and who knows where this journey will take us, it's all about me doing social media means so much because I am inspiring people by talking about my disability. But not only that, I read comments on social media, and people tell their stories in the comments. And I get, literally, I cried in class one time. I think it was Tuesday. It was last week. There was these paragraphs, and people are telling their story, and me reading their little short story, it makes me feel good, it makes me feel happy, and a lot of people are scared to tell their story. I'm not, I'm here to go on with life, I'm here for the long run. I'm here for the ups and downs and the challenges. Living with a disability can be challenging sometimes. I'll be talking about cerebral palsy, because as you know, or as you may not know already, March 25th is Cerebral Palsy Awareness Day. And throughout March is Cerebral Palsy Awareness Month. And then the next day is Epilepsy Awareness Day. So I'm here to talk about cerebral palsy and about my journey. Before we get on, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you know when I upload a new YouTube video. So, and again, it's all about you guys seeing what I can do, what I am accomplishing in life, and what I can do, because this month for us people with cerebral palsy is all about proving people wrong. I would get comments on TikTok saying, you can't dance. And I'm just like, I can dance. I want you to see my legs. How my legs are different, because we're all different. There's no such thing as normal. There is literally no such thing as normal. And because we're all different, because if we were normal, we would like the same stuff. We would have the same style, we would like the same TV shows and movies, you know, like God made us differently. Like, and I'm so glad to be here. A little bit more information about like, it took me almost 3 years to get back where I am now. Because almost 3 years ago, I had surgery, lost my confidence, wasn't myself. The beginning of high school sucked. I felt like I had no friends because I was in a wheelchair, because I was still walking slow. And oh my God, it's going to make me cry. And I was like, I literally would come home bawling my eyes out every single day. And I was like, Mom, I don't want to be in a wheelchair anymore, because I felt like nobody liked me, you know. I thought nobody liked me because I was in a wheelchair. I couldn't do like half of the stuff in health class. I couldn't do CPR. I just couldn't, and for 2 years, I struggled. I really struggled because I lost my confidence for maybe a year, a whole year. I feel like I've been down that path for too long, and I'm not going back, because I am stronger than I look, because I'm a fighter. You know, when I was born, my mom is only dilated at 3 centimeters. She was in labor with me for over 17 hours. And then my heart rate started dropping, so they had to do an emergency C-section. Before I was born, I had a stroke in the womb, which caused brain damage, which led to cerebral palsy. And as many people do not know, which I think it's crazy, is that over 17 million people have cerebral palsy. It's not rare, it's common now. It is common. I didn't get diagnosed until I was 6 months. I started having seizures at 6 weeks, and you know, like, I was in and out of the hospital when I was a baby because I was sick, and my mom knew that there was something wrong with me. So they just kept on saying, oh, she's delayed. And I didn't get diagnosed until I was 6 months. And they told my mom that I wouldn't be able to walk. I wouldn't be able to walk. You know what? I started walking when I was 5. Doctors can't predict that your child with a disability can't do something, because anything is possible. Because as a child, we wanted to stuff that other children and can do, because we see them and we're either stuck in a wheelchair or walker or using crutches to help. And I think it's crazy. Like, you can't predict what your child might not be able to do. Like, doctors can't say that. Like, shoot, even when people hurt themselves and doctors say that, oh, you won't be able to do this anymore, they end up doing it. We end up proving people wrong. And that's the best thing about having a disability. Yeah, we have our ups and downs. But I like to call having a disability is either a roller coaster or a climb. Because, you know, we have those challenges. We have to face our fears. Shoot, I faced my fear. Yes, one time I got a leg cramp, which I had to have my mom pick me up. But it didn't really hurt. I'm facing my fears, and challenging yourself every single day and facing your fears is like the best thing that you can do when it comes to having a disability. Cerebral palsy, there's different types of cerebral palsy. Between 80 and 90% of people with cerebral palsy have spastic cerebral palsy. So there's different kinds of spastic cerebral palsy, and I have spastic dysplasia, which means I'm affected more on my right. So right here is like my right. You only can see like right, like up, you know. But anyway, it's like I'm affected on my right because my right side is weaker. So since I don't know really how to explain this. Since I have spastic dysplasia, I can't use my hand. I have to wear a hand splint. I can use it when I do makeup. I shove stuff through my hand, you know, to open stuff. There's different ways that I can open stuff. I hate using my teeth, but if I have to, when it comes to that point where I have to use my teeth, I'll be like, you know, I'll be like, I want to do this on my own. I want to be independent. And as us people with cerebral palsy, yeah, we want, as we get older, we get to learn our body and what our body can take and what our body can't take. And I learned that as I gotten older, because for us people with cerebral palsy, we want to be more independent. But as to say, speaking with like me, it's really hard to explain stuff to kids my age. Like, yes, I'm 18 now. But like it's still hard because as they don't. It just, I feel like I get along, you know, with grown-ups better. Like, I do have people my age, but to say, when I explain stuff about my disability to kids my age, they just get confused, and I'm trying to explain it the best that I can, and I'd be like, oh, never mind, because I get frustrated. So this is the best way I can explain it for all you guys out there. You know, my friend from SCL, like, girl, when I told you about those TikToks that I post, shout out to you. You're that was like the best. That was the best. And when I was in SCL today, I read my teacher's comment, and I was like, oh my god, he put hashtags CPFam. I was like, oh my god. I was, you know, it was just like I almost kind of like almost cried a couple times, which is crazy. But since I'm affected on the right side, right, of my body more, or so this side, my left side of my brain, so we all know that your left side of your brain controls your right side of your body, right? So my right side of, my left side of my brain controls my right side of my body, you know? And then, speaking of like the left side of my brain, my left eye is worse. Since, you know, the stroke, and like we think it's the stroke that caused me to wear glasses. You know, I only wear glasses for reading purposes, being on my phone, you know, watching TV, whatever. Like, but then you have my right side, you have your right side of your brain, which controls the left side of your body. So for my cerebral palsy, for the type of cerebral palsy I have brain damage everywhere. So I have brain damage, a little bit of brain damage in the middle of my brain. So that means I'm affected everywhere, but my weakest side is my right side. Moving on, I don't know if that explains that much about cerebral palsy, but also what comes with cerebral palsy, spastic cerebral palsy, is spasticity. Spasticity is basically tightness in your body when you have to do daily exercises, because as you get older, you can get weaker and just end up in a wheelchair for the rest of your life, right? So we have to keep our muscles moving, you know? So, which I did like all my exercises today because I had no time yesterday to do my exercises, which I'm kind of worn out. My back hurts, but I'm fine, you know? But we just have to keep our muscles moving, and just like never ever give up. Just keep on pushing. I kind of forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, spasticity. Here's an example. So when I'm laying down, like on my on my back, and I try to sit myself up, you know, I use my elbow. Well, that's when the spasticity comes in, because spasticity is tightness in your body, right? So when I try to sit up, my feet fly in the air. That's basically the spasticity trying to help you when you're just trying to strengthen one part of your body, strengthen one part of your muscle, but your spasticity just wants to come in and help you. And you don't want that, you know, that's just like a no right there. But for us, we can't really help it, you know. After, it's a little bit more challenging for me, because after surgery almost 3 years ago, I got diagnosed with dystonia. It's another, like, it's not spasticity, but it's just like kind of way worse than spasticity, you could say. I don't really know like the definition of it or anything, but I just know that it is very hard, because the dystonia is more in my arm and hand. And it is super painful, I can tell you. It is painful. I get Botox every 3 to 4 months. And once the Botox wears off, I can barely wear my hand splints sometimes because I can feel my wrist going up. So how it's up right now, it pushes against the hand splint, push pressure, and get a red mark. I don't really have a knuckle in my thumb. I don't know how to do this, but like you can see, like, because this side is weaker, but can't really. I'm actually like flexing right now. Like you can't really see it, but like there's muscles right there. I do work on my arms. Anyways, that's not the point. I'm not trying to flex. I'm just trying to show you where like I don't have like a knuckle. But that's just because I can't use my right hand. But I like to look as having a disability is being grateful because I'm alive, I'm healthy, like I like to look at it in that kind of way. Another fact, people with cerebral palsy use 3 to 5 times more energy than other people because we're constantly moving around. We have a lot of responsibilities and we have a lot of challenges. So we're always moving, we're always being active. Like we do have break times, and we do still need help when we're like doing our exercise and stuff. I do my exercise completely on my own. If you haven't seen my last 2 videos already, you can tell I do my exercises on my own. And pretty much I'm pretty independent, I just like to look on the bright side instead of going into a dark place because it's hard getting back to where you were because you lost your confidence, you lost your motivation, but music helped me get through all this crap, all this crap that I've been through. And music is part of my life, and I can't wait for the future because I don't want to just speak my words. I want to sing my words. I want to inspire others. Well, I kind of said it weird. Inspire others through music. I might not be the perfect songwriter, or like people might not think that I'm a good singer, but I don't care what others think, and you shouldn't either. Anyone out there with a disability, you shouldn't care what they think. They're just probably jealous. Just go on with your day. Like, yes, I know that kids at my school talk about me behind my back on the way that I walk and how I'm different, But I don't care. Like, I don't hear it. I know it. And you don't need to hear it to know it. You just need to know it. Because people are always going to talk about you behind your back no matter what. There's no getting rid of that. Yes, I do get stared at a lot when I go out to stores, especially with little kids, Oh, but I love it when you guys ask me more questions about my disability and about my journey in challenges and all the stuff and I'm not going back. I'm staying strong. Never give up. The reason why I say never give up a lot is because breathe. I promised God that I wouldn't give up. My friend, almost a year ago, passed away because her body rejected her heart for I don't know how many times now. I don't remember. But she fought for her life. She fought as hard as she could. And I'm here to fight for her. That's why I'm not giving up. I'm always going to keep a smile on my days. Yes, I might have those darkest days where I sometimes wake up crying because I had a dream about my friend who passed away. But, I get through it. I get on my feet. I dance. I sing every day. Music is something that I can connect to. It's something I can go to. I can listen to songs that I can relate to, and it helps me. Music is part of everyone's lives, and it really helps us people who have disabilities. And I'm here to say, we're green. We're green. And post it on Instagram. Tag me in it. And even with you, if you have cerebral palsy, anyone out there who has cerebral palsy, you are not alone. You are not alone. Because you got this. You are strong. But also challenge yourself. Fight more. Because anything is possible. Yes, our body might not listen to us when we tell it to do something, but we have to keep on pushing because we have those muscles in there that we never used before. And we just need to keep on practicing every single day. We can't stop because our body will forget, but we won't forget how to do it. We won't. And we're going to stand up. We're going to go for this journey together. And that's why I love doing social media. But we're green. Spread awareness. It's really, cerebral palsy is common now. Again, over 17 million people have cerebral palsy. And I know one of those people, and that's my best friend. We knew each other since I was 5. And she has cerebral palsy too. She has spastic cerebral palsy also. But we're not backing down. We're fighting. And girl, when you see this, I love you. And well, we will do this together. We will rise and we will make a difference. So if you want to make a difference and to spread awareness about cerebral palsy, we're green. That's all I'm going to say. We're green. For epilepsy, the color is purple. So the next day, we're purple. I've been seizure free for 11 years. Yes, I'm still on meds because when I did the EEG came out at 50-50 chance that my seizures can come back. So if I take it again in a couple of years or so, well, who knows? It might be higher where I can be off my meds. I can be good. But I'm just asking you to wear green. Make videos. Tag me in them. I will leave all my social media platforms down below. Tag me in videos and pictures and spread awareness. Spread awareness about cerebral palsy, because I feel like a lot of people do not know about cerebral palsy. And we need to spread that love. We need to spread awareness. We need to rise together and fight. We need to help those. If you see someone that is different and is struggling, and ask them if they need help, if they look different, or, because some disabilities you can't see, but you know what it is. Go up to them and ask them if they need help. Do whatever you can, because you never know. And go up to them and ask them questions. We love it. We honestly love it when you ask questions. And I love you guys. I love for how much support I have. I love my family. I love my friends. And I love my friend who passed away. And especially I love my mom too. And me and my mom, I love you, Mom. We've been for this together for 18 years. And we're going to keep on going. And just don't forget, you guys, make a change. Spread awareness about any disability. And just remember, you guys with disabilities, you are not alone. You are not. I felt like that. I felt like that at the beginning of high school, when I started high school. And again, it was rough. But now I know that I'm not alone. And I just continue to fight and put on a smile every single day. And making a difference. And that's what you guys need to do. Make a difference. Spread love. Enjoy life. Because because life is just so beautiful. Even though our journey is a roller coaster and everyone has a story to tell. So I want you guys to tell your story. Make a difference. Make an impact. Like I have. Because I get those comments. And I just automatically start tearing up. Because I'm just like, wow, I'm making an impact on other people's lives. And I just can't wait for what the future has in store for me. because life is worth living. Life is worth fighting for. Like, yes, I know I haven't talked about cerebral palsy a lot, but I have. You could search it up. There's a whole bunch of information, and the reason why I don't talk about it that much is because, well, I do, but I don't go into every single detail. Just because. I don't know why, but that's what I do. I don't go into every single detail. And life is about making memories and fighting for what you want, and you can make a difference in people's life. So before we go, I want to give a shout out to a couple people. Shout out to my friends from school. Shout out to my friends that live an hour away from me that I FaceTime almost every single day. Shout out to my family. Shout out to my dad, and shout out to my mom. I love you guys. Oh, and shout out to my best guy friend, Caleb. I love you. I miss you. Can't wait for you to get a car to drive over here. But again, Mom and Dad, thank you. And Mom, you are the best mom and best friend that I could ever have. And thank you for standing by me. And I'm here, you're here for me, I'm here for you. Before we end this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I'll see you whenever. I don't know. Probably a secret prank or something up my sleeve. But yeah, a reminder, you guys are not alone. I have no words except you guys are not alone. And for the people out there, we're green. We're green. Spread that awareness, spread that love. For people with disabilities, challenge yourselves. That's why I call you guys the CP fam. Because you are part of my journey, part of my life, a part of my story. And I'm here to tell it. And every day, it's your moment to shine. To prove people wrong. Don't forget that. You are beautiful. You are loved. Even though it may not feel like it. Just remember that. Spread love. I'm just never, ever, ever give up, because you are capable of doing great things in life. I love you guys, and I will see you guys whenever. You never know. I love you guys. Thank you for 200 subscribers, and thank you for the love and support. And never give up. I love you guys.